Hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good day. And yes, I'm probably talking a little loud. And yes, I have not muted. That's weird. Okay, I get to go through the ringer with this again. Yay. Hey, Susan, it's good to see you. I'm doing okay. Once we get a few people up in here, I will tell you guys some updates on what's been going on with me and some of the new stuff that's coming our way on this channel. But it has been a while, Susan. It's great to see you. Jesse James, hello. It is so good to see you. Yes, I'm actually staying pretty warm. We've got heaters. They're a house. Only place we don't have a heater is our kitchen. And it's really cold in there. We're not in there all the time, so we kind of chalk it up that we're not since we're not in there all the time, we're kind of I guess you could say we're kind of like really cold when we go in our kitchen, but of course we're not in there all the time, so we're good with that. I hope you guys are staying warm where y'all are living. It is pretty cold here in North Carolina. And I do want to say, sadly, last week, my community got hit hard with a loss. January 3rd, one of our state troopers who happened to be from the area I'm from was in a terrible, terrible accident. And that night he succumbed to his injuries. I do want to say my thoughts and prayers for Master Trooper John Horton. And he's been on my mind. His family's been in my prayers. it's a really heartbreaking story. For those of for some of those that have been on Facebook and seen the area that I'm from, you guys would understand. I mean, it's left us all in shock, and he was a big part of the community. He done a lot to help other people. Not just like most people think, just writing tickets and doing this, that, and the other. He genuinely helped other people. And even though I didn't know him probably as well as some other people have, I know that family. I know that family enough because I grew up knowing and being acquainted with his brother in high school, who he happened to be. He's also a state trooper. And it's just the whole situation was really heartbreaking. But I wanted to say my condolences to the family. They had a receiving friends, they had the funeral, and they couldn't just have it in a smaller setting because so many people wanted to pay respects. They ended up having to use a more local college's theater for this funeral, and it was jam-packed. That's how many people thought well enough of him to pay respects to him. And it wasn't just this county. There was organizations, there was different sections of troopers and officers and people in other lines of work that are first responders came to pay their respects for him. Definitely, you could definitely feel the heaviness of losing someone that was that special to the community. So I definitely wanted to talk about that just for a second and say my thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. And he had kids and a wife, and every person's life matters. I've had people say some hateful things just because he was a trooper. He went above and beyond to help people in the community, and he done his job well, and he was well known and well respected in the community. And he would even say every life matters. It does not matter who you are, what kind of background you come from, every life matters. So I wanted to say that. We lost another comedian. Actually, today, I believe, we lost another comedian, Bob Saget. I remember watching him growing up with Full House and how kind of funny he was, and he played that role very, very well. I got a chance to see a post from Howie Mandel and saying how kind Bob Saget was. And I don't think I think it's not really completely set in that he's gone. We have definitely been losing people left and right. I know in this last month there's been so many people that have passed. Just this past month alone, and I know that's part of life. But can some of this just slow down? Yeah, Susan, both of them are gone, and it. The way I look at it, like in a little bit, I'm going to go through. I guess I'll be going through YouTube, and I'm going to be finding the funniest things that like people had thought was the funniest things that like Bob Saget done, and like skits and stuff, whatever. And Betty White too. Betty White was a comedian. Wasn't just acting. She was a comedian too. Both of them done a lot in life. And stuff that we couldn't imagine. And it's a shock. Hey, Brandon, the Pinocchio, it is great to see you. I hope everybody's doing well. But yeah, I know there's kind of I know it's Sunday night to fix the roll into Monday. Well, today's been kind of my this past day. I've been kind of doing a little bit of work. I've finally wound down. And finally, I decided to come live. While I thought about it, it was on my mind. I wanted to give you guys a heads up as well. I have ended up I ended up getting me another job. I'm trying to stay. Yes, it's freaking cold in North Carolina. I'm just surprised that like people didn't realize when they said, "Oh, they're calling for snow." It's not gonna snow, damn it. It's gonna ice over. That's worse than freaking snow, man. But I've got me another job. I'm going to be doing the same thing that I'm doing now, but I'm going to do it at a different store. I have no expectations coming into this other job. It's only temporary though. It is to help that store get back to where they don't have to desperately go try to find employees at the moment. They can take their time instead of having to find anybody and everybody and they end up not working. That's happened before. They can kind of take their time a little bit and work with what they have and try to get store back to where they want it, where they need it to be at. And I volunteered to do it. So I'm very excited about it. I'm technically doing 2 different jobs. A dog. Yeah, Drama Queen's the only one I got. And I think after that, unless somebody sends one our way, we are probably not going to have any more pets, at least in the house, if we can help it. Don't get us wrong, we love our animals. They have been a huge part of our life, and we love them dearly. It's just really hard when they end up passing. It took me a long time when my dog Miracle passed away, because the way she passed, people say it is a beautiful thing that happened, but it was so, to me, in a lot of ways, it was traumatizing. I was basically giving her a hug. I was not, giving her a bear hug, but I was hugging her. And Miracle had a rough life before she met me. She, I'm just going to kind of give you guys a synopsis, a little bit of what happened. Basically, she was found in a ditch. She had something like a blood. Something about the blood caused an infection that caused her hair to come out like mange. And I think it was mange, but I'm not certain. And somebody had left her in a ditch to die. And somebody that I ended up working with picked the dog up and nursed it back to health to a point. And then it got to the point where she was getting better. Her hair grew back, all that stuff. She became a happy little dog. Loved everybody. She ended up being very attached to me. She was with me when I had some of my hardest, most darkest times. And she was right there with me, comforting me, always. And, well, the last couple of years of her life, she was battling basically it's like a breast cancer type thing for dogs. And she did have surgery, but they said that due to her health and the way she wasn't going to last more than 2 years. And she passed away in August of 2018 or 2019, one of the two. And when she passed, she was scared. You could tell that she was scared. She didn't know what was going on, but she was like having issues breathing. She was panicking, and I hugged her and I told her it was basically okay to go to the rainbow and that she'd done a good job. And she was a good dog, a hard worker. And it was okay to let go, basically. And she curled up and went the way she did. And it was kind of beautiful in a way, because she came to me and she had that look of, I'm just tired. That just look on her face. And I'm just very thankful that I was there with her, because she would have been by herself. And I love my dog to death. I mean, she was one of the funniest little things you could ever imagine. She was a Shar-Pei boxer mix, and she knew exactly what you were saying. You could have a conversation with her, and she'd sit there and understand everything you were saying. But ever since then, I've been, very close to my other dog, which I call Drama Queen. She has a very big personality, guys. You guys have, over the years, heard her in the background and whatnot. But I think after Drama Queen ends up leaving us, we're going to probably not have any more animals, at least inside. Got 5 cats now, love them to death. Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah, I think she was waiting for permission to go because she felt like, as she always had, even though she couldn't do much as a dog, she couldn't take care of people, especially people that she was close to. She could at least be there, and she will physically push herself onto your lap if you were crying, if you were having issues. She would be right there with you, and she would make herself known. Hey, I'm right here. You could give her a hug all day, even if she didn't. She looked a little freaked out. She would let you use her as a pillow every once in a while, or hug on her if you're so sad. She would be right there with you, right beside you. That's the kind of dog she was. She understood a lot more than anyone gave her credit for. And even now, it touches my heart and my emotions because it brings me back to that. And it was kind of traumatic for me. Not kind of, it was traumatic for me because out of all the animals, for some reason, I had that connection with her. And it's kind of like that with Drama Queen. I have a different kind of connection with her. If she wants attention, she comes to me. If she knows that I'm gone, done something, or I'm at work, she's learned to adapt to that. Even though she hates it, she barks at me when I come home, like, how rude of you, you left me, type of attitude. There's been times that I've spent the night at a friend's house. As you guys know, I've connected again with what I call my school bestie, my big sister. And I came home and she freaking tried to bite me right on the ass for leaving. She got pissed. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? When she hates being by herself because she was kind of raised with a companion there all the time with her. Never completely alone. Even if it was for a couple hours, she wouldn't tear nothing up. That's a weird thing about this dog. She will never tear anything up, and she will never get into the trash or dog food that's been just sitting open. She wouldn't do that. She'll just kind of, I guess, be mopey, go to sleep, wait on us to come in. Oh, wow, K Dog. I am so sorry about that. We don't have any space heaters and need help with getting some. Love. If you need help, just post your link out there and just let people know that you're going through that. From what I understand, K Dog has had to have some surgery done before and has needed help with getting medical supplies to help take care of that wound because insurance would only cover so much. And now they're in a situation where their furnace had went out and they don't have any heat in the house. So if he wants to drop his PayPal link, feel free to. And if anybody wants to donate to try to help them get some heaters, I know where I work at, some of the heaters that we have over there are like $30 to $35. Just little bitty personal ones, not nothing really big. But it would be enough to help definitely knock the chill out of the home or out of a room. So at least you would get to at least stay pretty warm. And definitely prayers to you. I'm sorry you're sick and I'm sorry you've been through that. That is so hard. But yeah, if we get any animals, they are not coming from us making the conscious decision to take care of another animal. It is something, as it always happens, it's like something or someone directs them to us and we end up just taking care of them because you never know what's going to happen, and we tend to feel a little guilty if something goes wrong and we didn't do our part to help them out when it comes to animals. So I'm pretty sure something will come along. But yeah, I am so sorry about that, K Dog. But K Dog, if you want to post your link in the chat, feel free to. Getting myself situated because it is very either late at night or early in the morning, whichever one you want to pick. And yes, I'm scooching, trying to get comfortable. But yeah, tonight's supposed to be really freaking cold. Had surgery on the back. Filled up, had the flu. Ew. I am so sorry, K-Dog. You have been through the ringer. But I do want to say, like I said before, I have a second job. I am going to be working on the days that I don't work at my original job. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, but basically what I'm doing is helping another store out as best I can, and just doing my little part where I can. And hoping, this goes well, because I have never done like two jobs at the same time. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I am working towards getting a vehicle for myself. And it's not been easy to do that. And I know cars tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side, and it's going to take a while to save up that money. So that's what's been going on with me. I have not been on YouTube. I have not posted any videos the last few weeks because I'm just tired of and plus my dad's been home, and you guys know when my dad's home, he does not want me to stream. So when he does that, he tends to stay up so late that ends up making me fall asleep. And so I can't really do too much. And because he's on it while I'm trying to upload a video, it is very freaking hard to get my video to upload like it's supposed to. So I had to wait. So there's that part. And then I've just been going through my own little stuff. I've had social media drama. I've had a lot of people pass away in the month of December that I know. Even into the new year. That's why I mentioned about Master Trooper that passed about a week ago. Because my thoughts and prayers are with him, and our community is saddened by this loss. He was doing his job, and it happened to be an accident that happened that caused him to lose his life. And although he was doing his job and it was just out of the blue that this happened, I believe he's in a better place. And even his family has mentioned that his time on earth was over, that God wanted him in heaven. And that's what I'd like to think. I appreciate that, K-Dog. I do appreciate it. So, I mean, it's been a rough month anyway, and things just hadn't been the same. Social media has not been the same. with everything that's going on, that has been going on in real life, it puts things into perspective. Although I know connecting with you guys, I love to connect with y'all and spend time with you guys and share in my triumphs, my fails, and hurts, and whatever the case may be, and getting to know you guys a little bit more. It's not, social media isn't everything. It used had to, because of my situation. It was like when I got on social media, it opened the door for me to be able to have communication and contact with everybody that I could, and getting to know people and being social, because I can't be social really in real life other than where I work at. That's the only time I can, because there's really no options for me here. There's nothing to necessarily do in this area. And so my options are pretty limited to what I can do here. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. It's been rough. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that has been very supportive and has allowed me to grieve, I guess, because of all the losses. Grieve in my own way. Like, I can come on here, I can hang out and do whatever, but sometimes there's people that have rubbed me the wrong way. I've been aggravated. I sure have. I will admit it. But even more so because underlying, I'm still grieving. And I tried to use social media as a way to get out of, I guess, the grieving process, or just put it on the back burner for a minute, because it weighs heavy on me. It does. And when my friends are going through something, it hurts me as well. And it hurts me that I can't do nothing to help except to pray and show support where needed. But I appreciate everybody that's been supportive, that understand if I'm not in the mood to talk or I go silent, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, in a way, yeah, I'm fine." Or like I did with my best friend, I'm honest enough, and I was like, I'm lonely. I figured I'd reach out and hang out with you for a little bit and just be on the phone for a few minutes. Well, being like a big sister, she come and got my ass, and we got to hang out for a little bit. No, I bet it did. I am so sorry, Susan. Well, hopefully you'll get a response. It probably does take a few days for it to be looked at. But yeah, I got 2 jobs, and I'm like thankful for that, because it gives me a chance to get out of the house a little bit and to socialize and have like I was saying on D Live, I'm very appreciative I've where I'm working at, because we work hard and we do everything we could possibly do to make things better in the store. And to be honest, you know, I don't mind having this little second job because it's the same thing. It's just going to be different because the manager is different. It definitely is hard losing for babies. And my heart goes out to you, and definitely praying for you, Susan. It sucks. It really does. And I think that's one of the reasons why my family has decided we're probably not going to get any um more pets unless one decides to um get directions from, like our family that has passed or whatever. But I got that going on for me, the jobs and stuff, but that's also something that is going to end up taking more time away from social media, which will make things a little bit easier on me, I guess. It's getting easier and easier to be off of social media than it is to be on. And I'm not running away from anybody. I'm not scared. I've had people come to me behind the scenes saying a bunch of stuff to me. And I don't know. It's really, really strange. Like, I'm kind of wondering why there's people that are doing that with me. Okay. It's whatever. But I'm not scared of anybody. Nor am I ever going to be scared of people. Um, I could definitely understand that, Susan. But and people got to and I will say this: people got to take their hate, their BS, and go find somebody else to talk to them about it. I'm tired of seeing hate. I don't have the energy to spare to go into being, I guess, in a half sense, I guess you could say, being harassed and bullied. I don't have the energy to fight, and I'm not going to fight. I'm going to just keep doing me. But there's been a lot of times that I've had it rough this month, and it's like not everybody. I love everybody that I am able to reach out to, because they reach out to me and I know they care. Yeah, I've been having a lot of that, Susan. And I think everybody's been having that happen since the pandemic started. And people get pissed off for whatever reason. But I'm not going to let it deter me from what I want to do for my channel and for you guys, because I love you guys and I love that you guys enjoy my content. Yeah, I've been gaming lately. I've been staying away from paranormal. But in part of that, what has been, something in me has said, don't do it. And so I'm following my instinct. When I start feeling more comfortable that it's okay to like make videos about the paranormal that happens with me, when I start feeling like it's more pertinent, I will start doing it again. But right now, I just feel like I need to conserve my energy for real life things, such as work. People don't realize in the amount of time that you do a full shift, what you can accomplish if you put your mind to it. Yeah, he sure did, K-Dog. He sure did. And prayers go out to his family and all his friends, the people he's made acquaintance with, and all of that for sure. But I'm not going back to what I was originally saying. I'm not going to let people deter me from what I'm doing. If it becomes easier to get off of social media than to stay on, I think the majority of the time I'm going to be staying off of social media because I'm not going to allow my energy to be used and wasted with the nonsense. I'm just not. But you guys be looking for a special video that I was supposed to post within the last couple of weeks, and I have not been able to do it due to the fact my dad's been home. But I'm going to be working on it, and I'm going to be trying to upload it as soon as I get a chance to. Got 6 people in the house. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, I figured I'd come on, give you guys some updates, let you guys know what's going on. So if you don't see me a lot, or you see me say hi and I don't say anything else, it's because either A, my internet decided to be a bitch, or B, I just don't have the energy to stay up or watch a lot of videos. And I usually go back the ones I know that I've said hello to. I go back and try to watch the replay. Keyword is try. Yeah, Susan, that's YouTube is not a dating site, people. YouTube is for entertaining, fun, educational to a point. top of videos, stuff that's very entertaining to different people. Us women do not want or need the comments like you're trying to pick up a date while you're watching a video about let's say making a commentary about some kind of horror flick. Yeah, K-Dog, I know that feeling because my parts of my house are not heated. And so it's really hard for us to get bundled up enough to go through the house to do whatever it is we got to do in that room. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing me. And my biggest advice for you guys is you guys keep being you. Um, Stay as positive as you can. And don't let people that have not even met you face to face before put you in a situation where they bring you down and make you sad. That nobody has power over you in that aspect. You can be your own person. You can say what you want. And don't let people undermine that. And you're worth a lot more than what some people think. So keep your chin up and just keep on moving. But I think I am going to possibly let you guys go. I've been on for a very long time, and I've been kind of slowly getting tired. You could tell in my voice it's a little cracked. So much love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you, Susan and K Dog, for being here, and prayers out to you guys as y'all going through a lot. Prayers, please keep me and my community in your prayers as we're dealing with the loss of a kind-hearted, above and beyond master trooper that passed away last week. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out and being there with me. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Always remember,